Lowe's, but why?
Yeah, brought to you by Lowe's. Lowe's. But why?
Please, no, I escaped from the... No, that's not Twitch. This is the thing I need. Alright, looks like we're live.
I swear it'll be the day if MNW legit gets sponsored by Lowe's.
Well, right now, I will take any sponsorship I can get. Really looking at trying to figure out how to do that Raid Shadow Legends thing.
If you get an email for that, then please give us a cut.
I mean, anyone who's using OBS should have access to it. It comes up as part, like, the activity feed pop out. You click that. So yes, or NordVPN. I will stand for them. They have done a lot of good work for me and my friends.
If I are ever offered anything from, like, I'll say, Buxu, I will hop on that sponsorship in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Yeah, in the immortal words of Less Than Jake, it's been 20 years and we finally get to sell out. I can't wait till I can say that.
It's like the best part about the internet is that, like, if you ask someone 5 years ago, like, oh, do you watch this guy? No, he has a sponsor. He's sold out. Now it's like, do you watch this guy? Oh yeah, he's sponsored by these guys, and they actually help me out a lot.
Oh, yes. But either way, how's everyone else doing?
Just glad Friday 2 Electric Boogaloo has begun. Since yesterday was my day off and tomorrow is my next day off.
I am very jealous. The closest thing I have to a day off is Saturday, and I have 2 session zeros to help coordinate.
Oh boy.
Well, that's what happens when you're running a campaign where all 5 players are using homebrew subclasses that you made. You have to be there to help them in case programming becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Ugh. But anyone got anything fun planned for the docket?
Well, let's see. I mean, I'm waiting for the start of the Wildly on the Witchlife campaign IRL next week. That should be fun. Get to play a little kobold monk who will just punch and whack things in the shin. Basically be that little gremlin.
I had a kobold monk, blue kobold monk, who was also multi-class in a rogue, and by the time we had the campaign he was in a hiatus, I was like level 10 and had a 24 AC.
Oh jeez.
Maxed out dex, maxed out wisdom, +2 pieces of clothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alpha Rat brings out a good point. Your shins are forfeit! Ow! Mamma mia.
And my boy had the sailor background, so I always used to flub that he was like the shipwright, and you could, like, when you looked at him, the guy looked like he had been in a fight with like several sea creatures, because like I was flavored like he's got a chunk of his arm missing and like one finger is half bitten off and his face looks all torn up by like teeth and everything. I called him shark bait.
Ooh ha
ha.
ha. Yeah, man, it's thinking like Caitlin. What can I say?
Yep.
I was about to actually say it as well before I heard both of you.
Yeah. Otherwise, got back into the Trials of Edos last night, which was great. Joe Mojo's actually guesting in those sessions, and that's been real fun to play with. Hopefully, if Jay Frost is available, if he can hop in, because the great team of Raven Torque are probably the best guests we've had so far.
I mean, Well, you guys are probably nicer to Rave than I was, since technically I also played in an Eidos campaign with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say our characters didn't get along, to the point when Torg passed out in a puddle. My character's only response was "Breathe deeply." My character was a very simple man, and a lot of our party's problems were centered around Rave. So you're just like, you know what? If Rave was gone, I would not have any more problems.
I'll say this, and I am actually legit excited for this week's Unexpectables, only to see what the hell's going to go on after that reveal at the end of the last episode. I won't say any more for anyone who hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that. Basically with the whole Feywild thing, I've been out of the loop, and I need to catch up hard. Thank God I have the podcast so I can listen to. But yeah. Yeah, just for everybody that's kind of in the loop, we're just kind of waiting on Draco. He's going to be a few minutes late, but that's all right.
We need to wait for him because he controls the Shield Guardian now.
Yes. I am your Shield Guardian.
I mean, I'm not going to bank on the idea that we can talk our way out of this many encounters.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, it worked for Yell Yark. I mean, unexpectedly, I might add, but you won't know until you try.
I mean, I can actually see my persuasion score right now, and the fact that we did that, yeah, no, I'm not going to try.
Kick. That's just my... Oh, God, no, I'm devolving into a One Piece laugh. It's why I've had to haven't watched that show in a year or two.
So you're only halfway through One Piece then.
Well, basically it kind of fell off when they got to Wano. So, current arc.
I'm not gonna lie, I stopped I stopped watching because I lost I wasn't watching TV at the time, and I was so far behind. I'm never gonna catch up.
I've never watched One Piece, and if I started now, that's binge watching over 1,000 episodes of the anime, and that's a nope.
Mm-hmm.
One Piece is one of those ones where I actually recommend reading the manga over watching the anime.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. I've luckily been current since Enies Lobby. It's been a fight, but I am current.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking of Enies Lobby, though, when it comes to, Robin's arc and that arc, I'm just looking at it oh my God, you poor precious bean.
Yeah, no. I only watch One Piece when I'm with one of my IRL friends, and it's only whenever we want to binge watch a ton of it and get to an episode where we cry. At which point, then you One Piece cry. You can't help it. He knows how to hurt you.
That's how they hurt you. Yeah, just to make you do the ugliest cry you ever had in your life.
Yeah, no, I literally can't hear the song for Bink Sake anymore. Leave me be. I don't need to cry about Man and his whale.
I was gonna say, which version? The happy version, the bar scene version, the somber version?
You know exactly
the peppy
which
band
version.
when they first met LeBrun version? I mean, just the OST in that series is just, chef's kiss, top notch. Let's see, what's we got, Rod?
I can probably at least put us on to the live scene. There we go. While we wait for Draco. Because then at least we have the lovely art of a lich staring at us.
Yes. And whatever the heck that thing in the middle is.
I don't know what it is, but he has his mouth open.
Yep, it sure does.
His mouth is certainly open.
Very, very wide. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of anything else on the docket. I mean, I've got. Right. I suppose I should give me monster manual just in case. You know, for reasons. For reasons.
Raisins.
I shall now leave Earth for no reason.
I mean, that could actually happen once we get this next level up and basically all of us put zombie, get our 3rd level spells.
It happened to me now because of my magic happening the way it is.
That is fair.
I can finally have 2nd level spells.
There we go. There's that.
I also totally didn't choose to switch which spell I'm replacing next level just because of the fact of those assassin vines and having Misty Step.
Oh, yeah.
I also love that. Like, right after that session, I had to talk with Jay Frost, of all people, about some other stuff. And I was like, you have no idea what we just survived. And he instantly just went, assassin vines? Yes!
What attacked you? Literal nature.
No. Oh, we were so lucky we did not get hit with their poison damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm actually surprised that we lasted as well as we did, because if Milla was a lot more evil, he could easily recreate that scene from Evil Dead 1.
Maybe. I was gonna say, speaking of lucky situations, you're lucky that Enoch didn't get hit by the Yellow Musk Creeper either. Because, oh boy. That too is a very nasty encounter.
I am
If I know how
aware.
bad it goes.
I'm also
But
pretty sure
let's-
that, like, no one here has any kind of restoration spell.
Let alone how Revivify is basically useless for now.
Yeah. I think Draco should be
Although-
here soon.
Alright. Well. Let's see. I'm just trying to debate if there's any last order of business I need to address before we start the session. My apologies. My. my
While we're waiting, so that's Sonic the Hedgehog trailer.
Which trailer?
Both of them. Both
No,
Sonic
I
the
mean-
Hedgehog trailers.
Oh, yeah. Do I look like I need your power?
Everyone on the internet. So Idris Elba's is a fucking liar then, because he made Knuckles sound hot.
We all knew that was going to happen when he said that. It was, if you believed that for even half of a second.
First of
No,
all,
like
I didn't even know it was Idris Elba until, like, after seeing the thing. Then I was just like, oh, Idris. We all know the Sonic fandom. No matter what voice you give it, it's gonna be hot.
Yep. Thirst. Thirst
the-
everywhere.
the more appropriate thing is, oh Idris, we know your voice. Whatever you do is gonna be hot. He's just one of those actors that's just like, you hear him talk, you're like, okay.
And also, just in general, Idris Elba is an incredibly attractive man.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I think, honestly, like, him and Oscar Isaac are the two that are like, I'm not even gay, but I would.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here floating around that, oh yeah, apparently there's a new, DreamWorks movie that's gonna be coming out next year. Which...
Saw that! That thing looks so
Looks
good!
It's really good. I just saw the
Yeah.
trailer for it.
I still
Bad
really
guys.
want
Who knew that a big bad wolf being called a good boy would make
I was gonna say the
It was
same
really
thing!
cute. Oh, like, oh no, he's hot. It's like Legoshi, but the bad boy.
He gets called a good boy, and he's like, wait, what? Oh my god, I never knew I needed this.
Why do I feel so good? Behave, Tail.
I still really want to see Encanto. That just looks beautiful to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it.
I will say this, like, I've been listening to the music from that movie, because I can't really watch it right now because of I couldn't watch it on my schedule. And you could it's one of those movies you could tell that it was Lin-Manuel Miranda as the writer, because his songs have
that cadence. Yeah, the second someone told me about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he does great as a songwriter. I'll give him that. Let alone, something that's, Latin inspired. Yeah, he would be a guy to go to for that. Oh, but anyway, hello, Draco. Nice of you to join us.
I didn't want to jump in.
No, I was just killing time by having everyone talk about movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and let's just say that the thing that kind of struck it off so well for me was the scene when they're at the gala and Shark just tries to distract everybody.
Baby! Is there any security guards or doctors that could come help me out?
Are there any doctors or security guards who can leave their posts that can help me?
The fact that apparently worked.
Yep. That sounds like big gremlin energy of what some D&D groups are playing. Oh my god.
That's when the rogue rolled a natural 20 on deception.
Mm-hmm. Despite making it sound very, very cheesy. Speaking of things that are, sounding very good and cheesy, is everybody all set to go for tonight then?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Well, one important point of order, Dan.
Yes.
In your journal, you will notice that you now have an additional character that you can control.
Oh! Heck yeah.
Yes, you now have in your possession the Shield Guardian.
Ooh, this is fun.
Oh, now I'm thinking about it, I should also point it out. We have a YouTube VOD now!
Yeah!
Yes, we do.
Yep, I managed to get all 8 episodes up, and I'm gonna try to start regularly uploading the episodes every Thursday, because Twitch has a whole rule that you have to wait 24 hours after the VOD goes up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if you miss an episode, don't worry. There'll be a link in chat for you to follow to the YouTube channel where we'll have everything up for you.
Oh yeah. And the way that D&D podcasts, well, I guess you could kind of call it a podcast, what we're doing, in spite of the fact it's live play. They live and die by word of mouth, so if you think this is cool, share it with your friends.
Yeah.
Just insert it sometimes. Hey, it was a fun watch. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that time that Wick had an existential crisis over container guards. Your pumpkins are that.
I mean, I had to name the first episode that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there wasn't a choice in the matter. Of course you had to.
Yeah.
I mean, if it were up to me, it would be all Wick quotes. That would be just that episode titles.
I think I did pretty okay with some of them. Though I was reaching for last week's episode. I was just like, you know what? The go-to rule is definitely the best thing for that episode. Because that's where we get attacked by nature. So yeah, everything wants to kill us.
Alright. Well, with that out of the way, I think we can go ahead and get started for tonight. Here we go. Welcome, one and all, to session 9 of Chult of Personality. When last we left our expedition, Elise, the Elven Ranger, Zeno, the half-elf sorcerer, Enoch, the human warlock, Dan, the half-elf witch, and Wick, the squashling cleric. Our party traveled to Yoyark, the camp of the Biting Ant tribe, and through surprisingly effective negotiations, managed to peacefully trade for the control amulet of Vorn and a half-orc priestess of Torm named Undrill Silvertusk, who was captured by the Biting Ants whilst en route to Camp Vengeance. After settling down the next night, they were besieged by assassin vines, but prevailed in the end. The party then returned to the Shield Guardian, and Dan, having attuned to the control amulet, successfully reactivated Vorn. However, in its hand, it held a mysterious shard, which forced Enoch to be aside himself. After a mysterious yet familiar voice proclaimed the successful acquisition and assimilation of this shard, Enoch regained his senses. But now, a group of reptilian-looking humanoids has appeared from the jungle and approach our heroes. What do they want? Let's find out. So, we basically leave off exactly as this group of reptilian-looking humanoids begins to approach your group. After a certain point, they stop. And they all begin to look at you. A couple of the ones that are kind of towards the front look like they kind of take off a defensive position, extending their shields and kind of raise up their bone clubs. And Zeno, you begin to hear a draconic. They begin to utter amongst themselves. Outsiders are in our way.
Now, we mean you no harm, Zeno quickly says, or answers back in Draconic.
Immediately they stop, they look at you. This one speaks our language, this one knows our tongue. How can that one know it is not one of us?
I may not be one of you, but I certainly know some of your relatives. Please, just allow our group to pass. We're just some humble travelers.
Zeno, I want you to roll a nature check for me.
I have a 0 in this, so let's see how this goes. That's a 2.
You have no idea what these creatures are.
I mean,
you think they might be like some sort of draconic race, based on the fact that you know draconic.
That's what I would like. That's what he would assume. He's like, okay, at least they're speaking draconic, so they might be a lizard of some kind.
You give us food, we pass. Otherwise, we will eat you. The one in the back yells out at him in draconic.
Give me a second, he says. Everyone, give them at least 2 or 3 rations. If they give them food, they'll let us pass.
How many of them are there?
There are 6 of them.
So if we... Actually, we just get one each, and that'd be okay, then probably.
Alright, roll a persuasion check with that, Zeno. I'll say it's with advantage because you're speaking draconic and you're attempting to help them out. So, 21 passes. As you begin to approach them, the one in the back just kind of looks it over. This food is not known to us. What is it? It's not fresh meat.
Oh, it is. Wait, I thought it would be fresh meat. Didn't we kill a boar a couple days ago?
Oh, if you're offering a boar, that's something entirely.
Didn't we eat the boar after?
I think we did.
Killed it?
Yeah.
Like immediately?
At this point, I think we just have our typical rations that we had from before we left.
Yeah, the closest thing to meat I have is axe beak lard, and I don't think they want that.
Well, so we're probably just like giving them like bread and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or worse, hardtack.
Well,
Yep.
I would hope Brad, because we don't want them to kill us from giving them heart attack.
It's good.
Well, my question: do they like veggies?
I asked that in Draconic.
Our diet mainly consists of meat.
Mainly meat.
Oh,
Are
darn.
we sure we don't have any of the boar and stuff like that left? Like, I have beef jerky, but that's about it.
Yeah, same.
Above game, we traded all that to the goblins for Unter.
That's right.
Yeah, for Undrill.
Would you allow us about an hour to go look for something? I'm sure we could find something around here for you.
Roll another persuasion check.
It's a 20.
20. If you give us food, we will let you go. We will let you be.
Understood. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we gotta go find them something they can, or some beef they can eat or something like that really quick.
All right.
Are there cows in the
check.
jungle?
Huh?
I was just being a shit as Enoch. Are there actually cows in the jungle?
Look, I mean, you don't know, but as long as it's meat, is what they said.
I don't think this is a place cows would be normally, but
Perhaps this is my specialty.
All right, at least let's get that survival.
Nope.
Natural 1 for a total of 6. You scavenge for an hour and you find nothing.
I think I have a wilderness background that can also let me find food. Wanderer, yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying it's going to just erase a nat 1, but
Yeah. I'll let you make another survival. I'll let you make a survival check there, Wick.
13?
13. Yeah, you do find an axe beak.
Oh, guys, I found a bird.
Okay.
Ah!
Everyone?
It's currently sitting down. There's a little crick nearby. It's bending down and it's dipping its head and it's taking a drink from the crick.
Now, this isn't fair, but on 3, all of us just let it have it. Have it.
All right.
Look, it's either or play dirty or get killed. I'd rather do the former.
Okay. So,
laws of the jungle, after all.
alright, so I'll take a shot out with Eldritch Blast.
14 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 5.
5. As you go to hit it, it gets bopped to the head and shoots its head up, and it's still looking, but it's still standing.
I'm gonna take a crossbow shot at that.
Sure.
That's an 11.
And 11 misses, unfortunately. And
I'll go ahead and fire off a longbow shot.
all right.
God damn it!
Wow.
That's
Uh-oh.
All right.
Let's see. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at it. Does a
17 does
17
hit. Roll damage.
All right.
I saw that 20 right next to it and got excited for a second there.
Almost. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I can only cast it at. Let's do that.
Yep.
7.
As it begins to run away. You cast your witch bolt at it. It seizes up. It falls over, and then it twitches, and it falls over and stops moving.
All right.
Okay.
We did it.
Yeah, let's drag this thing back to them.
Oopsie daisy.
Ugh.
All right. For whoever's dragging this back, I want you to give me a strength check
Okay.
or athletics if you're proficient.
Okay,
Yeah,
strength
am
then.
I can't do much but
Athletics.
assist.
Yeah,
So
says
I'll
five.
assist somebody.
18.
Yeah, between Wick and Enoch, yeah, you both managed to drag this bird back towards the lizard folk. And
I feel like Enoch would just be grumbling. How is this heavier than the canoe?
It's really
return.
fat, which is probably good for us because then the lizard people will probably really like it. But it is very heavy.
Yeah.
it did bring us food. This is proving to be successful. Yes. Leave it. Bring it
Of
to
course. Of course. There you are.
us. You too. Grab it. Yes. And actually, as they go to drag it, they drag it closer to their group, and then they begin to carve into it and start eating up. Just cutting off various chunks with knives, and actually you start to swallow the meat whole for what they're going. You are free to go. You may leave now.
Thank you very much. Guys, let's get out of here really fast before they change their mind.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
It's like,
And as the party all goes to leave the scene, Andril just kind of looks and says, "Oh, I can't say I've ever had an encounter with lizard folk before, but you know, something new every day, I suppose."
Is that what they were?
I mean, they were lizards and they were folk, so it tracks.
Yes, they. From what I've heard, some stories from them at Port Yanzaru. Actually, it seems like there's a bunch of them all over Faerun.
I've never met anyone like that. The closest I met was that dockmaster who asked us to fight the pirates.
Well, he was a dragonborn. I'm pretty sure they're different. One's more dragony than the other, I think, is the only real distinction.
Oh, yes, I think I know who you're talking about, but I thought that... Are you sure he's a dragonborn? He looked larger than that. You sure he wasn't a half-dragon?
Maybe. You know what? That would...
that would make a lot more sense, yeah?
Actually, I met him when I first arrived, and seemed like a sociable fellow. Even though he was particularly busy.
Eh. Nice enough, though. Maybe we'll talk to him when we get back to port. But first, let's try to get to Camp Vengeance.
Yeah, I need more bug spray. I'm running out.
Same.
I don't have nearly the materials I need to make more.
Well, if we need to, if anything results in that, I may be able to spare some of my magic, but no promises once we reach after Camp Vengeance.
That's fine. We shouldn't be too far from it.
Yes. How far are we from there?
Above game, I don't know, because there's no key on the map.
Mr. Toyman, how far are we away?
Well, let's see. Looking at the map here, should be about another day or two.
I think we can live with that.
Alright, That's not too bad, all things considered.
Oh yeah. Like,
Well, at least we have a hulking like big guy here. You think he'll help on watch?
I'm sure he could pull that off.
I wouldn't want to be smushed by him.
All right. Well, onward.
All right. Well, you. Oh, I'm trying to remember how far it's. I think it's been 1 day since you got from there. So you travel the rest of the day. Nothing else happens for this day.
Oh, I would like to store a spell in Vorn before the day's up.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go for Moonbeam, with the trigger being a large group of enemies clumped together. If he sees them, just immediately let it go.
All right. That is good to know.
Oh no,
Right.
we're giving the Terminator a orbital cannon.
Yes! And because I can also cast it after the fact, we'll have 2 orbital cannons.
that is fucking genius.
We really are nothing but a summoner party.
Yeah. I somehow became a Pokemon master.
Well, that's quite fascinating. I can't say I've ever seen anything like that before.
To be fair, neither did we until a couple days ago.
Read about it in this journal. He'll hold the journal up. It's definitely doesn't do justice. It's amazing seeing it in person.
I see. Well, I suppose it's been better time to rest. The sooner we get to Commander Breakbone, the better. And the next day, the next morning comes. Bug spray uses.
Yep.
It is heavily raining.
Bug spray, by the way, I didn't say it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of running out of this stuff.
Same.
Yeah, I've only got like 5 more, I think.
Same.
I might have forgotten to mark those. Hold on. Y'all got 5. I should have 5. There we go.
Well, maybe if we're lucky, they'll have some of the stuff that you need to whip up a batch of it yourself when we get to the camp.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't really have the funds for it, but if we can pool together or even just find what we need outside of camp.
Alright. You guys travel for another day. Nothing happens. And the next day passes. Oh. Oh boy, another typhoon begins to bear down on you.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
now
Is
you're
there any way-
trying to kill us.
So that bears the question, do you guys wish to continue on, or are you going to stay and bunker down?
I mean, we are almost there, but at the same time, it's gonna be really tough fighting through this.
Wick just slowly starts to fly away.
I feel like at this point, anytime that starts to happen, Enoch just reaches out and grabs the scarf.
Wee.
Gosh, is there any way we can, or do you know like how close we are? Because we have to be, or within the facility soon.
It's risky, but if we manage to push through, we could be there by nightfall.
Guess it's up to a vote. Who wants to go? Who wants to try to power through, and who wants to hunker down?
I can do it.
Forgive me, Wick, but I feel like if you guys even step outside, you're gonna fly away.
Yeah, it's fun.
What if Vorn carries Wick? Won't be able to fly away that way.
I could do that.
Right, well that's one problem down.
Well, looks like for the majority it is going to try to ford the path, so...
The main reason I'm saying that we go for it is that we don't have that much supplies left. Maybe if we talk to the camp, they could help us out.
Yeah, we are in a bit of a tight situation, all things considered.
Alright, well, looks like we're pushing on.
Alright. Well, as you continue on, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on over to this next map here.
Woo!
Oh no.
Where is it? Through the foliage, you see a crude timber fortification. A old compound with watchtowers and tents inside it, encircled by a ditch bristling with sharpened stakes. A large gatehouse faces the river, on the shore of which are 4 rowboats tied to a wooden post. Scattered around the fort are piles of charred human corpses and flayed animal carcasses, swarming with no flies, because, you know, it's actually absolutely pouring rain.
Oh, wow. Well, at least we finally made it.
That wasn't so bad. My leaves got a nice watering.
Alright, I just gotta bring everybody else on here.
Yeah, we have a lot of tag-alongs.
Yeah, I guess Vorn doesn't have a proper token, because I tried to put him on and I just got that.
Ah, let me fix that.
It is generic man.
Ah, generic man does whatever a generic can.
Generic man, the My Hero Academia character that I wanted to create for Sean's old campaign, or Sean's campaign, I mean.
I was just gonna say, it's pronounced generic. That's a deep pull.
There it is.
El Generico.
There we are.
No, he's retired. Let him be in his orphanage.
No, he's dead in a ditch in Mexico, man.
Look, that was Kevin Owens that said that. I don't trust him because he betrayed El Generico like 3 times already.
At this point, everything looks kind of bunkered down. You know, the winds are howling. You guys are just struggling as you're basically trying to push forward. And at this point, you hear a horn call out from the guard tower that's currently in front of you.
Yeah, Enoch will try to, like, wave his arms, create, like, dancing lights above him to be like, please, let us in.
You hear the guards turn around and yell in the back. Get the commander! What? And you hear some murmuring going on after a while. Eventually, Undrill will just gotta turn forward, or just begin to run forward. Yes! Undrill and Silvertusk reporting for duty! I need to see Commander Brickbone! Yes, one moment.
Fit 9 out from Man or Beast!
And eventually you hear a call back. Open the gate! Open the gate! Open the gate! And eventually the the two gates, the double gate begins to open up, and it appears the way is open for you.
Yay, let's get inside.
Whee.
Oop, wrong one. Yep. Vengeance, where are you? Why did that not? There it is. Yeah, as you're making your way inside this area here. Yeah, everything in here looks very, very muddy. The tents are just kind of dancing and battering around in the wind. The smell of human waste is definitely particularly strong in this camp.
Oh.
Gross.
Yeah, you see off in one corner there are a few goats that are just standing up, trying to lean as close to the wall as it can inside that pen. Obviously the fires are out outside. And eventually, let me just move that over here.
I have a quick random question. Could I
Yes.
use prestidigitation under my nose to try and cancel out the horrible human refuse smell with something more pleasant?
You could try, like, in the spot, like, right in front of you, but it won't last very long.
Yeah, I just have to keep doing it then. Was worth a shot.
Let's see.
I grew up on farmland with goblins. This is not the worst thing I've ever smelled.
Mm.
You certainly chose a poor time to make your presence known to Cap Vengeance. You see, a younger-looking, young man, dressed in, finer-looking regalia, some plate armor, and he does boast a tabard on his armor, which is looking very muddy and raggedy, all things considered.
Does it look anything
And
like...
you see under...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask if it looks anything like Undrills.
Roll a religion check for me.
This would be interesting. Oh,
20. For what you've seen of Undrill's, amulet, his symbol looks a little different, but they do share, another symbol, which is, he does have another amulet, which is a different symbol on it. I just have to look this up. You know that, from your experience, that Undrill worships Torm, which is the god of duty and, loyalty and all that. And as you're looking at this man, oh, what's his symbol? On his amulet, you see there's a set of balanced scales, which is resting on a warhammer. And you recognize that as the symbol of Tyr, who is the lawful good god of law and justice.
okay.
Which runs similar to, and you would know that Tyr and Torm actually often do work each other in Faerunian myths.
All right,
Their
well,
goals typically do align.
at least this means we're probably safe.
Well, would Dan have noticed that too? And could he roll how Tyr feels about witches? If the
Sure.
case.
Roll religion.
24.
Yeah, you get a lot of the same information that Enoch does. And kind of like how you feel with Torm. Yeah, being the lawful good god of law and justice, as long as you don't break any laws, you should be fine.
Okay.
Although, if they found out anything about hags and witches, they probably wouldn't look very kindly on you.
Dan is now even more nervous. Fine.
But yeah,
Keep
well,
those clean.
we'll let Undrill do the talking, at least for now.
Are you in charge? As Undrill looks down to this young man. Yes. Commander Nels Breakbone. And you are? Undrill Silvertusk. Reporting for duty, sir. And he kind of gives a salute, which is a closed fist upon her chest. And he returns that signal. So you're some of the help that we requested, I see. And he looks over to the rest of everybody that's with you. We are in desperate need of help. Do any of you have magic?
Yeah.
That
Dan
would be
raises his
basically
hand.
all of us.
Yeah.
We have wounded that are gravely ill and sick that need to be tended.
I can help.
You, and he points to you, or he points to Undrill. Our mess set's over this way. Come with me. Very well. Yes, sir. And she'll step forward. Wick, do you follow?
I will also follow.
Alright. My apologies as I need to...
I mean, Enoch will follow, but he can't really do anything to help the sick. He'll just follow until someone gives him an order that he can help with.
I think that's probably the best idea for all of us, really.
Yeah, if everyone's going, I think that would be best.
I'm just kind of grabbing these. So as he gets out to about face, he makes his way over to this circular tent over here. Sister Sias. Yes, sir. What is it? Our reinforcements have finally arrived from Nyanzaru. Thank Ilmater for all their help. Please. And she kind of looks around to... down to you, Wick. Please, come help me with this one.
He waddles in.
I want you to perform a medicine check for me.
Alright. 14?
14. There's one soldier that's laying on a cot that's in pain. His arm is obviously bandaged up. You make your way over and you see there's a healer's kit nearby. You take the healer's kit and you manage to change the bandages, look at his arm. You manage to reset the arm because it's gotten back in place, and he lets out a... As you take the bandages and rewrap the splint and hold it into place.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, that's... And as as Underla looks over, she makes her way over to another of the guards that are in here, and this one's sick. Perhaps I can help. And she extends her hands out, and she's going to cast Lesser Restoration. Thank the gods. I wasn't feeling so good.
Wick narrows his little eyes over at her, and then to like his patient, and he's gonna cast a healing word.
Okay.
I can do it too.
The cleric battle continues.
Who can heal the bestest? Let's find out.
What the heck was mine? No, there you are, jeez. And submit.
If there's anyone else that looks like they're in need, Elise will go ahead and help also.
Alright. Sure. Give me another medicine check.
22.
22. You find another soldier that's... has his face that's all bandaged up. And as you kind of go to unwrap the bandages, you see that he has a set of massive scars that are just kind of running across his face. You take another mess kit that's nearby and you take some ointments and spread them on the scars and you wrap them up, and the sister who was with you says, "We were besieged by undead on one of the patrols. That one actually fared very well, all things considered."
He kind of nods. Yes, I heard that they can be quite the problem around here on the island.
It is a never-ending battle in order to fight back the forces of the undead. That's why we've been brought out here, and at this point, everyone's noticed that Commander Breakbone begins to make his way back, and he begins to make his way back into the tent over here.
Real quick, this is gonna kind of just put both hands on this guy's neck, and I'm gonna cure wounds him.
All right.
Try to seal up the marks a little bit.
While that's going on, Enoch will kind of like nudge Dan. So I heard the word reinforcements thrown around a bit. Which one of us should tell him that we're not actually reinforcements?
Yeah, that's going to be awkward, huh?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Well,
We gotta explain what happened.
Right. Oh, that's gonna be really rough for them. Hey, so, funny story,
We saved this
the
one from being eaten by goblins.
yeah, and the rest were already eaten. Sorry.
And this giant weapon that we brought, we're taking it back with a... Oh, this is...
Excuse me, Commander, sir. Reporting for more duty. I've healed my guy. Can I do more?
Oh. Yes. You see that in his tent, there are two other people that are currently with. You see there is... Oh, hold on a sec here. There's a human and a dwarf that's currently, at their side, and, as it kind of looks them over, or can you help with this one? I'm having to sort out some plans here, please. Of course, Commander. As the dwarf kind of looks over. Hello there, lad.
Hi.
Captain Fireheart. At your service.
I am work.
So, are you the reinforcements that came from the Anzaru for us?
We sure are.
Jesus.
Oh god. It's like all at the same time that she said that Wick says that all three of the people outside just sneeze.
Well, at that, I'm trying to figure out if we're close enough for Enoch to just be like, oh, fuck.
I don't think we are.
And just like that, the lie goes deeper.
Oh look, another side quest.
He's not lying, he's just dumb.
So you're the reinforcements! Exclamation point.
I mean, I'm reinforcing you. I'm helping you out.
At this moment, I guess.
So, would Enoch have actually heard that?
Yeah, you will have heard this. I mean, you're standing right next to
Okay,
him.
I wanted to make sure. So, Enoch turns, not exactly, actually.
There appears to be a slight misunderstanding here. I believe the reinforcements you're looking for were besieged by goblins.
Oh, what are you talking about?
So we rest. We rescued one of your of the reinforcements at a goblin camp, I guess.
Elise points over towards the tent where Underl is probably still healing.
He was the only one there, so yeah.
Oh, look, man, it's not going like that.
Yeah, we were mostly kind of coming out here as a bit of a way station, since we're part of an expeditionary contract.
We're supposed to be investigating the Death Curse.
Oh, are you now?
Large ran into a couple of them in the camp down the way.
I see.
That might be good news. We cleared out what was in that camp. There wasn't really a lot of undead, so maybe you could at some point retake it?
Where did you say this camp was?
Camp Righteousness, just up the river.
We left that place abandoned months ago.
We could tell.
And you cleared it out?
Yep.
Honestly, I'd rather forget about that place.
Why?
Well, look around you, as he just kind of points around and points over to the ramparts of the tower. This place is a lot more fortified than what Camp Righteous was.
Oh, yes.
Even if it is farther in the blasted jungles of this place.
Well, you certainly survived this long.
Aye. But it's not enough. We need more help. Which is why we sent for reinforcements months ago.
Well, we can probably send word back and try to get you some more reinforcements, but right now we're looking to rest up and then make our way back to Port Nanzaru because we got some business we gotta finish up there. We can help while we're here, but otherwise we got our own obligations, my friend.
Oh, that reminds me, do you got bug spray?
Yeah, Elise kind of pulls out the gourd of bug repellent. If you do, we're willing to barter for more.
Let's see.
Long shot. Some beer for some bug spray.
I'm afraid our resources are getting thin too. We were told that there were supposed to be supplies that were coming down here as well, but we haven't heard well back.
You cut out there, Caitlin?
Yeah,
Oh,
by a lot.
I said, dang it.
Ah. Ooh.
Alright, well, we can help here and we can try to negotiate some more stuff till morning. If there's anything we can help out with, we'll try.
At any rate, it's not safe to go out there when the night comes, and let alone when the storm's passing through. He hangs his head as he stares down. I'll inform the commander about your intentions. We may have some sick and wounded if you'd be able to take them up river back to Nanzaru, but...
Oh yeah, I'm a real good healer. The bestest healer here. Don't you worry. The bestest.
I think he has it there, Wick.
Yeah.
If you have materials, I can make potions. Maybe I could get some stuff together for you.
I'm afraid what you see is what we've got, lad. We barely got enough food to get by. I'm sure you saw the refuse outside when you made your way in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you referring to the burning bodies?
Aye. Some of them are undead, but some of them are just, what we couldn't eat. Just left them outside.
If it helps, I am a huntress by trade and a forager. I can always help your men find more food and supplies out in the wild.
Well, any help you can offer would be of great help. I'll have to take you up on that, lass. In the meantime, make yourselves at home for the day. Anything you can do would be greatly appreciative. Again, I'll have to talk to Commander Brickbone about this.
Alright. Let's try to find someplace dry.
I'd like to have a discussion with everyone, but let's find someplace dry for that.
Well, if you need to talk, there's another tent, and he points to this round one over here. It's currently not in use, but it's one of our infirmaries. There may be an acolyte, but if you ask them politely, they may be able to leave for you.
Is it possible we could use that for tonight, at least, just so we don't have to set up our own stuff?
I'll run it by the commander, but I personally don't have any objections.
Alright, well, we can at least try to have our talk there while everyone's getting sorted out.
Right.
Very well. And he begins to make his way back into the tent. You see him just really shake his head as he begins to set foot inside the tent.
Hey man, we know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
The golem wants to be part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll just stand guard outside if you command him to.
He wants
Yeah.
to be included.
Dan will tell Vorn to keep watch outside.
It's like, Wick stands out guard. Zeno just goes over, picks Wick up, and just takes him over back to the rest of us.
I assume you're going inside as well, Zeno? Because I see you're talking.
Yes.
Alright.
Just 1 second. Just
So
Alright, Dan.
there's right. So I'm sure some of you may have noticed I was a bit anxious at the gate, and upon meeting our new friend, so thing about he's gonna look around in the tent. Are we the only ones at this moment, or is there like an acolyte, like they said in here at the moment, and some?
Oh, sorry, just getting on the right layer here. There is currently one acolyte as you begin to file in. Can I help you? You're new.
We're they pointed us here to while they're sorting some things out, you mind if we just have a little talk in here for a moment?
Sure. As he begins to make his way outside, he sees this Shield Guardian just standing right at the entrance.
Dan will shout out.
That?
Vorn, he's friendly. You can let him pass. That's Vorn. He's a Shield Guardian.
He takes 5-foot step forward as he turns around the camp, or turns around and looks at the tent. Yes, he cautiously looks out, acknowledgingly nods at the big scary metal thing, and he begins to make his way. And then Vorn just goes.
Excellent.
Sounds of like stoning gear grinding the entire time.
Yep. And also the sound of mud splashing.
Now, Dan,
Alright.
I have a quick question. Is this normal Dan anxious or different Dan anxious?
Different.
Oh, boy.
I'm anxious around people normally. I can't hide that, it's obvious. But people of who worship gods make me extra nervous. Current company excluded, of course.
I was gonna say Wink just blinks slowly.
You see, witches aren't very liked among certain religious groups, and I don't know which ones are angsty about us. It's a long story I could get into if you're interested, about the beginnings of magic and why certain gods don't like us. If the shorter version is, gods didn't think mortals were ready for magic, and witches figured out magic because some other powerful being gave it to us. So some gods are okay with us, some burn us at the stake, crush us under rocks, drown us if they find out who we are. I don't know if Tyr and Horn are really against witches, so for all intents and purposes, in this camp I'm a wizard now. Because I don't want to take that risk, and I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page.
Okay, Dan. 2 points. 1, and this is the important one. Have you done anything evil?
Not that I can think of, no.
It's not a great answer. But I'm gonna look on the positive on that one at least. So, like, what percentage are you sure you haven't done anything evil?
He thinks for a moment. Probably 95?
Okay. Staying positive. That's a good number.
That is a decent number, yes.
Now,
Dan, let's be honest with each other. You can perform magic, right?
Yes.
I can perform magic, right?
Also yes.
Wink can perform magic, right?
Well, the magic that all of us perform are slightly different.
But we can all perform magic, right?
Correct.
So to most of these people who are probably just regular soldiers, we're all wizards. So just leave it at that.
Yes, but if I hadn't, brought us together to talk about this, you may have, said that I was a witch, or just in passing.
Fair,
and
that's fair. But you understand where I'm coming from, right?
Yes.
also, Dan, I wanted to point out the one other thing, the very important thing. Opens up tent, points at Vorn, then points over at the infirmary full of, wounded. We have a Vorn. I don't think they're going to attack us. So as long as you don't do anything evil or stupid, I think we're fine.
Right. It's just, like I said,
Yes.
I wasn't sure, but considering the act of learning magic before the gods thought mortals were ready could be seen as breaking the law, air quotes, I could see how potentially they might not like people of my profession.
I don't like how you're still populating this area now, Milla.
I was gonna say, I saw that appear, and I'm like, oh no, he's getting the army to go kill
Well,
Dan.
it is.
Oh god!
It is a busy camp, even if people are bunkering down. There are inhabitants in here.
You're really punching holes in my "we have a Vorn" strategy, Milla.
Yeah.
Like, roll initiative. There's like 40 of them and 5 of us.
We have swords. One of those doesn't scare me. How about 100?
They're that Wolverines. It's like we are 5 people, a dog, and a robot, or a statue.
Well, robot works.
Hey, I am a cyborg, maybe.
So technically 1.5.
You just constantly see Enoch having to deal with the horn that he now has attached to his head.
Mm.
Well, Dan, if it makes you feel any better, Shanty hasn't told me to burn you at the stake yet. So I think you're okay.
That makes me feel... Honestly, it makes me feel very, very good.
Yay!
At least kind of like looks at Dan. I don't worship gods, and yet I can use magic. My magic comes from the earth, so we're kind of on similar levels.
Yeah. I mean, basically, witchcraft is the first magic. All types of magic come from it. It's just, the fields got specialized along the way. Druids and rangers, they went towards the more natural side of magic. Wizards, bards, they went more towards focusing on the weave and the arcana. I'm somewhere in the middle. And just some people are very, very against the ancient ways. I mean,
Well, I get that.
He says, like, looking up at Dan, looking down, looking up at him.
I get people trying to hunt you, so... don't worry. I will try to keep your secret.
thank you. I feel a lot better getting that off my chest.
Let's see. I want everyone to roll a perception check real quick.
Oh boy.
I feel like Arnie
no.
is spawned. I don't know why.
9.
19.
Let's see. Natural 20.
Hey.
Okay. For
Hey.
a 21.
Why not?
Anyone?
That is an 11.
7.
Wick and Dan. Through the heavy pouring rain, you hear an exacerbated yell. What?
Oh,
What
fuck.
do you mean they're not our reinforcements?
Oh,
Oh,
Yes,
good.
you hear
I
that.
have a feeling we're about to get company very shortly.
yep.
I think we're in trouble. This is
Uh,
fine.
At the same time, we didn't really do anything wrong, because
We're just the bearers of bad news.
I healed a man's arm. I'm fine.
Enoch is just like thinking to himself, we have a Vorn, we have a Vorn, we have a Vorn.
We also got a bunch of dinosaurs and things like that. We really got to.
We have a guest apparently.
Yep, hello. It's me, Andrel.
Oh, hey, come on in.
Yeah,
Ah.
let her in.
Yes, Commander Bragmo wants to see us. I think he's really angry.
I mean, we could hear him yell from
Nerd.
that over here. I don't think that's a secret.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be that kind of day.
Yeah.
Enoch will
All
start
right.
heading towards the tent.
As your brave brought forth the tent, See, there's a lot more men that are currently situated inside this tent.
You know what? I think Dan's gonna have Vorn stand in front of him, just because he feels better, but still.
Undril will attempt to step forward as she begins to kind of look at as you and Enoch approach. Yes, Commander. You mean to tell me that you were the only reinforcements that came here? Sir, now, with all due respect, they did help me. They are in the camp. We need all the help and all the manpower and the resources that we need. But sir, they... Niles will attempt to step through Undril and make its way towards you. Explain yourself.
Okay, hi. I'm Enoch. I'm part of an expedition into the jungles to try to sort out this whole death curse thing. Me and my party were hired by a noble from Baldur's Gate. Currently, we have cargo points to Vorn looming ominously in the distance for one of the trade princes. We came here to help Undril, who we found in the course of our investigations, as well as to stop off for supplies, which we can now see that you need every bit of.
As a ranking noble of the House of Breakbone, I hereby request you into my service. You are a much-needed manpower within this camp.
Okay, sir, with all due respect, I have never heard of your family, and I'm pretty sure you don't have that authority here.
How dare you dare insult my name like that? I would have your head if it weren't for the fact that we were so desperate in manpower. Sir! What? He turns around and you see Undril just kind of take their stand. What is it? With all due respect, sir, I believe you're out of line. Excuse me? Watch your tone, lady. Sir, they saved my life. They were healing the men that was in their tent. They are doing good. Don't you see that you yourself are being out of line? He attempts to step forward and holds his finger and just holds it right up in her face. Sir, they've told me about what they were doing in the jungle. What they say is true. If they are really responsible to try and stop this death curse, that may be greater than anything we could possibly hope to attain here. I'm going to have him roll something real quick. You're right. Things have just been so dire desperate here. I'm not sure what I can make of myself. He turns around and he faces you, Enoch. You have my sincerest apologies. Our order has been through quite the endeavor. I'm only trying to do so much for the betterment of the realm in dealing with these undead. Even you could see how badly things are here.
I mean, I understand and everything. Now, we're still very new to all the goings on Chult. Are you a detachment of the Flaming Fists, the Emerald Enclave? What's going on here? Because we just knew there was a camp here.
We're a regiment of the Order of the Gauntlet.
What should I roll to know what that is?
Roll a history check for me.
Okie dokie. At least I'm proficient. 13.
1 second here. You have heard some tidbits about the Order of the Gauntlet. They're an order of, I guess you could call, like, holy warriors in a sense. Typically like-minded good individuals that try to use the faith of the gods as weapons against evil. And their belief is to try and defeat the evils of the world.
Bible man, got it.
More or less. Think of them like Holy Templars in a sense.
No.
All right. Well, I got no problem like seeing what the rest of my party can help do since I apparently have magic. That's something I had to deal with finding out recently is that I have it, but it doesn't seem like it can do anything helpful around here. I can try to help organize helping you guys out, but with it maybe stay for a day, but we can't stay long. We gotta take that big boy all the way back up to Port Nyanzaru. I can maybe see about getting more reinforcements sent down your way, especially since we'll have a very happy trade prince. But I can't make any promises. I'm just one guy.
If it's possible, I do have some wounded that they're not in any condition to fight. Is it possible that you could at least take them with you back to Nyanzaru?
Well, you got some boats docked out there. We would need those because we've only got the one canoe and a bit of a raft situated because our party got a lot larger than we had first anticipated. If we could have maybe 2 boats, we could chaperone them back up to port and then see about getting everything situated.
Well, we can afford to send you with at least 1. I've got 4 critically wounded men that it would be better for them if they made their way back. 1 boat should be enough to get them back.
Alright, and since we'd be losing Undra, we wouldn't really have any problem aside from dealing with our massive Shield Guardian.
You'll follow.
Okay. Then yeah, we can probably make that work.
Then we're in agreement then. And again, my sincerest apologies for my unreasonable behavior.
I mean, that's fine. You're doing good work out here, but it's trying work, I guess.
He sheepishly nods at that. You're free to stay in the infirmary tent for the night.
That's
At least
mighty
the one
kind
that's
of you.
unoccupied.
All right.
You're dismissed.
Thank
As he
you.
just kind of nods, and then he begins to turn back and looks at Undril. As for you, I need to have a conversation with you. Yes, sir.
I mean, actually, before Enoch leaves, Enoch will kind of look at Undra and like raise up 2 thumbs and be like, "You got this." As 1 second. Do. Enhance ability. I give them Eagle Splendor.
For charisma checks. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, just be like, "You got this." We're friends. Okay, that's all I've got.
See, you not come back to the party yet.
Yeah. Hey guys, we can stay in the infirmary tent.
Well, that's good.
Hey.
Hey, we're not in trouble.
Yeah, we're also not conscripted, so yay.
That's even better news, because, well, I'd rather not stay in a camp.
I don't know how I'd be able to handle having to be here for too long.
Yeah. Dan, how about we just take this into the tent and we just have a nice talk about magic or something?
Yeah. Yeah, let's.
All right. So as you begin to make your way into the infirmary and begin to bunker down, This seems like a good place to take a break.
Eight.
Sweet. Oh, I'm so glad that went better than I expected because I was just like, Enoch knows nothing about nobility. This is exactly how he would act in the situation.
I was
Okay.
prepared for fog, cloud, and run.
Man, I was about to pull the Chewinga card.
Oh yeah, no. There's nothing worse than like again, just like, you insult my family. Is that a big deal?
Apparently so.
Yeah, apparently.
Like, is that a big deal? Jump cut to you on a news. Apparently it was.
Dishonor
Oh,
on
well.
you. Dishonor on your cow.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
I'm gonna get some water and probably my dinner too.
Go right ahead. I'll stick around for a second.
I got nowhere to go.
Ooh.
Trying to see if I can get the. I could have sworn I got Nightbot set up to drop a links for the YouTube, but I haven't seen any pop up yet. Let's see here. Double check that. Let me switch on over to the BRB screen while I check for that, because nobody needs to see all the other tabs I have open. Oh, I should have looked at what the command was, so I'll try again. Still not working. Oh well. That is something to handle later. So, chat, you enjoying our hilarious misadventures?
I do got washed today.
I don't know what just fell off my desk, but it'll have to keep. I'm just glad that we didn't have the Templars want to kill us now.
If you had said anything like the wrong thing with the wrong roll, we could have been in a war right now.
That's why I wanted to stress beforehand. We have a Vorn.
But there's like again, by my count, there's like 40 soldiers at this camp.
Yeah, no, it was much better when it was just the like 10 or so. Ugh.
Alright, I'm back with water.
Welcome. Well, on the upside, now I see Nightbot posting stuff, so hopefully it'll drop a link to the YouTube here soon.
Alpha Rat. You ain't friends with goblins and lizard folk. That's
Exactly what would happen.
Oh yeah, leave it to the zealots.
Alright, I will be right back now. We've got more people here, so give me 1 second.
Alright. And it just gives me an opportunity to well some other stuff or Right. Thanks for hanging out with us, Chad. And oh yeah, who knew that helping out members of the Order of the Gauntlet would actually prove to be in their favor at the end.
And lo, have I returned, but I need to find my headset.
Fine, headset.
Ah, there it is. Okay, cool.
I was gonna say, yeah, had you not encountered, Undrill, and had you not decided to help around the camp a little bit, that could have gone very different for you guys. Not gonna lie.
Oh. I didn't actually expect Goblin to come in handy as a language. I just took it because it worked in story.
Let's see.
And yeesh. The other language I'm choosing for my next character in the Strixhaven game we're planning is even less useful. But hey, I have a reason I'm taking Undercommon.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Caitlin.
Thank you.
I am back. I also have water now.
Wow.
Hydration.
I never left.
Oh no, hiccups.
A little bit.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Alright, so that should be everybody.
I'm just rolling for encounters for stuff ahead while we're getting that set up. Probably save a little bit of time for some encounters.
Oh, Lord. The last thing this camp needs is any of our encounters. Okay, Captain, you're gonna need to understand something. You want us all outside the walls.
I was gonna say, above game, let me tell you about the other time since we're at this point, let me tell you about the last time a party I was in Camp Vengeance. And this all circles back to dealing with a wild magic sorcerer that rolled off of the Librum of Magical Effects, aka the D10,000 table. As they were in this very camp, and they were about to leave while Magic Surge went off. The nearest light source that basically set off a fireball that did 1d20 damage.
Oh boy.
So a campfire went off about the size of a fireball that set everything on fire.
Oh,
Goodbye,
it's-
everyone. Oh,
it's
we had
made of
such
wood.
memories. Fire. Go, 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 go.
That was basically what happened, Draco. Everybody just fled into the
And
jungle.
it's like I hear that, and I'm like, God, I wish we were doing the D10,000 now.
You wish that. How about no? My
Look,
anxiety can
I
only
made
take
this
so much.
character with a specific intent. I wanted to create as much stupidity as possible, and I've already lost all my hair.
I love
I mean,
the D1000 or 10,000. It's so fun.
when flashback to my Wild Magic Sorcerer for the one shot that they did a roll. The next time they took bludgeoning damage, they aged 33 years to the peak of their life expectancy, and thankfully did not die.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Even in death. So imagine this childlike acting goblin suddenly aging 30 years and still acting like a child when it's like, wait, what happened?
The room got a lot bigger all of a sudden.
Oh, I'm just so glad we suddenly didn't take any of the monster races.
Alright. One last point of order before we get to this. Dan, Zeno. Oh, actually, yeah, Dan, Zeno, Elise, Wick. Why don't you each roll percentiles for me? Or actually, no. Everyone except Wick.
Oh.
So
Okey
just
doke.
go down the line.
Alright.
Okay, I'll be left out.
28.
Sorry, I don't need it quite yet. 28. Wow, lots of 8s.
68.
This is the 8 roll today.
Session 9, brought to you by the number 8. Wait.
8.
As long as the Count is the only vampire we run into.
Any vampire, all you have to do is just drop a bunch of rice on the floor. People always forget that. That's actually what he's based off of.
Yes, but here's the thing. Do you have any rice?
Or just anything that he has to stop and count.
Quick, everyone, throw your rations on the ground.
No.
Okay.
All I need is the sun. I'm fine.
I have to wait till level 10 before that happens with me.
How good Enoch is for sustainable energy.
I mean, my patron may just be Cthulhu taken over by the Borg, but he's self-sustainable.
Oh boy.
Ah, yes, Borg Thulu.
Hey man, I haven't actually written down the lore, but the stuff that I have prepared for when I start formatting this is that I am leaving it as open-ended as possible. There is just a machine, and you are now part of the machine. Is it a good machine? Is it a bad machine? That's up to the DM. Hi, Milla.
No. Okay, but now somewhere we need Picard though.
Yeah. I was just about to say, wait, what now? That's not coming back.
Wouldn't that just be an eloquence bard?
Maybe.
I was gonna say, so your patron is Deus Ex Machina is what you're telling us. God in the machine.
I mean, maybe. Again, that's up to Milla at this point. I just know I've punished Enoch because I've got the horn. I'm a demon.
Alright, well. Basically, if everybody's back and good to continue, I am good to continue. Basically, as the storm rages on outside and you begin to bunker down, is there anything that you guys want to do before we end this day's events?
Wick will float his way around and check on people. See if he can help anybody.
Okay.
The wind's still blowing. Wick is literally moving around like a freaking hobbit.
Yep.
Roll a perception check to see if you notice anybody.
Okay. Perception.
To anyone?
Who, anyone? Yeah, you make your way back to the infirmary, and yeah, there's a couple other soldiers that are looking particularly rough. Go ahead and give me a medicine check for me if you want to help them out.
Yes, his little eyes just kind of hover just above the edge of the bed. And... medicine. 18.
Yeah. These two are shivering rather profusely as they have wet bandages wrapped around their forehead, and they just toss around their cots shivering. This looks familiar. In fact, you experience these very same symptoms. These two are affected with shivering sickness.
Uh-oh. And me without my lesser restoration.
Do I have it? Sure don't. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't got any. He's just going to try to tuck them in as much as possible.
Yep. I'll let that medicine check ride. Yeah, you managed to adjust their sheets and move their bed for them and
Give them hydration.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, these two are looking particularly rough. They don't really seem to respond to any stimuli from you, more or less.
Oh.
These two look particularly exhausted.
I feel your pain. It will pass. I hope.
All right. Anybody else?
Elisa's gonna go ahead and head out and forage.
All right. Roll a survival check for me.
Bearing in mind, I do have the Wanderer and terrain features.
Yep.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. You look out at the piles of bodies that are kind of scattered about, and you do notice a couple of wild boars are kind of rummaging around the edges of it. They're trying to scavenge see if there's any good bits around there.
She'll just go ahead and just try to stay quiet, not to spook him off, and then just take a couple of the shots with her longbow to try to put him down.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
10.
They don't appear to notice you.
Alright. Longbow 1. Or just say 1 on the left.
Sure.
Well, I'm
Natural
sure, yeah.
20!
Rip boar.
Hey.
Good God.
Maximum damage on that crit, good God.
Stop! It's already dead!
And that's including the...
That arrow goes through one and then hits the other one in the head as well and kills that one as well.
I mean, if Milla will let me flavor it that way, then sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Just skewers 2 boars straight through.
You hear someone in the distance. Oh!
I guess roll the hit on that other one too to see how badly that damages it.
13.
13 will hit.
6 damage.
Or 6. Yeah, the one board drops and the other one takes the arrow in the shoulder, and it definitely looks like it's still it begins to run away. Hobbling so, but I'll allow you to make one more shot before it disappears.
Yeah, 10.
A 10 will miss as it falls short and it disappears into the brush.
I'll keep a mental note and try to check for it later and see if it's succumbed to the wound or not.
Alright.
I do have with beasts as my favorite enemy, I do have advantage on tracking.
Sure. In the meantime, you have one sizable looking boar.
Alright, she'll haul it into camp and work with the mess team to skin it.
It's at about this time, as you're making your way to the gate, you see another contingent of soldiers and scouts as they make their way through the front of the gate. And one of them, which is an elf, just kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, I can't say, you must be new around here."
I'm from Nyanzaru.
Ah, I see. Ah. My name's Lorsa.
Elise,
I'm
and
in charge of
she'll
scouting.
she'll try to extend one hand while keeping the other boar on her shoulder on the other hand, and
Yeah, she'll extend her hand and she'll shake it.
yeah. I was just about to get dinner ready. Said with a bit of a smirk.
So have we. As she kind of looks back, you see a couple of the scouting party have a couple of other boars on sticks, and hold on, we found another one. As you see a couple other ones go to drag another boar. Huh.
Is it the one that I hit?
It sure does.
I believe that's my kill. And she kind of holds up one of her arrows just to compare to the wound.
Well, yeah, it does look like your arrow, and at this point they said, well, you may have started the job, but we finished it. As she kind of gives you a slight smirk.
Elise will just kind of smirk and says, "Hey, we're all eating from the same animal."
True enough. And at this point, as everybody comes in, go ahead and bring the boars. And...
Elise is full on for just healthy competition here. Meanwhile, Smash cuts to Undrill and Wick just sitting next to each other. Wick's eyes are just fixated on her.
I'm better.
Alright. So, anybody else wish to do anything before we wrap this day?
Dan and Vorn are going to look for any potion ingredients they might be able to find.
Alright, survival check, Dan.
I just imagine they're leaving right as I'm walking back inside with the other contingent, and Vorn just walks back, and they all have this look of like, what the fuck?
Sure. Yeah, as you two are setting out there, like, huh. So
Long story.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you're kind of scrounge around, you find some normal edible berries, but aside from that, nothing else really of note.
Well, I wasn't expecting too much. That's more than nothing. How many edible berries did I get?
You get 5.
All
So
right.
basically enough for 1 ration.
Okay.
Alright. With that out of the way...
I'll also say, just because I've been really bad doing it, Enox +1 will probably, once we finish a long rest, switch over to Con.
Okay. Alright. On that note, the next day passes, and... you awaken the next morning, and you are greeted by Commander Breakbone, as he has a few soldiers at the ready. They begin to assemble a few cots that are carrying some of the other soldiers, and they begin to escort you down to the riverbank as they take one of the rowboats that they have there, and they begin to load off the injured into them.
Okay.
Some of them are able to sit, others just lay down.
Alright, we'll probably try to rig up a little, I'm trying to think of the phrase, but basically rope their boat with our canoe, so that way we all are able to stay together.
Alright, roll a survival check.
Oh boy.
Can I assist?
Sure. So roll with advantage.
Okay. 8.
Okay. If you can tie it.
Okay, well, is there anyone we should particularly see in Port Nianzar to make sure you get some help sent down your way?
Well, if you... As Commander Breakbone thinks about it for a while... Let's see... Having to flash back to my Nyanzaru notes. Let's see. We do have an office that is affiliated with the Order of the Gauntlet. We do have a Temple of Torm that basically operates as one of our posts there. If you seek them out, then you should be able to report there.
Okay. Well, we'll do our best to get these men treated and try to get some help sent your way.
Much appreciated. Thank you. Truly.
No problem. Also, do you got a map?
No, I can't say we do.
Oh, okay. Well, Enoch will pull out their map and try to show where the biting ant tribe is. This is where the goblins, the tribe is that attacked your boys. You probably got the manpower to take them out, but A, you're focused on undead, and B, why due to casualties? They basically just want to be left alone. So if you can avoid this area, that'll save you a lot of time and manpower.
Duly noted, I suppose. I suppose goblins are the least of our concerns. You're right. But I'll be sure to relay that to my patrols.
All right. Well then, unless anyone else has anything they want to do, I'm good.
All right. With that, we'll go ahead and begin to set up for the day.
All right. Also, bug repellent.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to set out for this day as you're making your way down this portion of the river. You sail around one point and you see there's a couple of thatch reed huts that are on stilts that are next to the river.
Do they look like crap? I'm trying to remember what the birds were called.
Axbeaks.
Notes. Eblees. Something
Yeah,
like that.
Eblees. Do they look like the Eblee like little huts they make?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okie dokie. 10.
Looks similar.
Okay. Well, be on guard just in case, everybody.
As you continue to row your way past them, nothing happens. They're currently out. But you continue on for the rest of the day. You set up for the night, and nothing else happens on that day. The next day, it's lightly raining, and where is that encounter table? There it is. Let's see. Caitlin, roll a d20 for me.
Okie dokie. 4.
A 4. Okay. And then I'll also have you roll a percentile for me as well.
Alright. 83.
Okay.
Suddenly, 4 T-Rexes emerge from the trees.
Don't you put that evil on us.
No. You guys have this all wrong. So let me set the scene for you. As you're floating up the river, you see a body of somebody that just kind of sprawled down on the bank.
Sir, are you okay?
You hear no response?
Uh-oh.
As you get closer, Wick, roll a medicine check for me.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Why do I have the feeling we're about to face some zombies?
23.
23. You see that this individual, their body has been burnt, and it looks like some bits of their flesh are missing. As you're kind of looking around, it looks like they might have been eaten or roasted. And as you kind of look next to them, you actually do see there's a small bag that's right next to the body.
Treasure! He hops into the water.
No!
All right.
I mean, this is probably a good time to mention, can Wick swim?
He has armor. Probably not.
Make an
And
athletics
Wick gets
check for
swept
me.
away.
Yay, treasure! Oh no!
13.
You struggle to... You're able to hold your position, but you're not really able to swim your way to shore with the way that the current's moving.
Just picture Wick just walks out of the boat into the river.
Enoch
Is
will jump
anybody
in
going
after.
to help Wick?
Yes, Enoch.
All right, Enoch, give me
I
an
dribbled
athletics
all
check.
over myself for that gag, so.
Okay, athletics, here we go.
Get an inspiration for that, Caitlin.
Right, I have
16.
2.
Enoch, you managed to dive into the water, and you managed to grab Wick, and you both managed to make your way to shore.
Oh. You okay?
I probably shouldn't do that again.
Yeah.
Please don't.
However,
He's gonna waddle over to the bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
you pick up a bag, and do you open it up?
Yep.
You see a small onyx orb, and as you're kind of looking at it, it has a bunch of maze-like patterns on it that are carved into its surface.
ooh,
Hmm.
I found a thing. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna examine it like really closely.
I guess give me an Arcana check.
Let's
Can I
see.
also get an Arcana check off that?
Sure.
Oops. Ignore the second one.
That's a shame.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that
know.
tracks.
Although, you know, I could just use that second inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah. Which would give you the nat 20 in that case.
Yep.
Yeah, you look at this orb. As you look at it, this looks like this is a spell, spell focus.
Oh,
So you can use this as an arcane, or possibly a druid could use this as a spell casting focus. And now that you look at it, yeah, as you're kind of looking this over, you've heard some stories of the representation of a maze. A name comes to your mind, Uptau. He is often depicted in mazes, as well as, well, the more you think about it, minotaurs are often associated with mazes too.
oh. My master used to tell me about those. Hey Dan, I don't know if you could use this. I think this is a spell focus though.
Let me take a look at it.
It has a weird maze on it.
Fascinating. Well, I could potentially use this, unless, Zena, would you like, he holds the focus to him?
Does Zenon think that the photos would do anything good for him right now?
I suppose roll an Arcana check for me.
not a smart man. I don't want to put that up right now.
You're not sure.
Well,
There's a reason you're a charisma caster.
Exactly. Even look at Dan and go, you know, with everything that's gone on so far, it's probably best not to give me another thing of magic.
alright.
Ah, jeez. Yeah, I forgot to mention that this was closer to... Stop that. I want to go to the right place on this map. There we go.
You know, it occurs to me.
He's gonna waddle back over to the dude and he's just gonna check his pulse.
Medicine check.
We should probably say this guy is actually dead.
The scale of dead to unconscious. Where are you
A
at?
nat 20 for a 24. Yep. Yep, this
Yeah,
is
okay.
a human. Obviously very, very dead. Cause of death? He was cooked and eaten.
Ugh. So bad news. There's people or things, creatures maybe, that will cook and eat us. Maybe specifically humans, so.
Enoch sweats in one of only humans.
I mean, I'm fine, but oh no, oh no.
All right,
We should-
just
We should probably be on our way
Yeah.
so that, you know, we don't end up like that.
Enoch picks up Wick and heads back towards the boat.
Whee!
And as you make your way up the river, at nightfall, you actually manage to make your way back to Camp Righteous.
Huh. Well, that's good timing.
Back here, I see.
We're not going back
Yep.
in the house of the crocodile.
No,
Yep.
we're not.
Would we?
I don't know.
Yep.
I just felt like it needed saying. Also, hey Zeno, do you want to take the boats now?
I want to take the boats to begin with.
Well, you're in charge of tying them to the rest.
That's
All
fine. Can
You
I?
have 2 rowboats.
I'm just curious here. Could Vorn sit in the empty rowboat without it sinking immediately into the river?
Let's see.
You know,
I'll
that
say
is a,
sure.
you know, that is a good question. How has Ford been getting around now that we're in the river?
He walked, I guess.
Yeah,
just
he
like
would have walked on the river.
I just like to imagine that he was just walking under the water with just like his head poking out.
Just a little bit of metal sticking out of the river.
To be fair, he is immune to exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, and he also doesn't need to breathe, so.
yeah. There's no reason why he couldn't walk on the water.
And there's no reason why he wouldn't be able to row a boat either. So yeah, you could have Vorn take one of the rowboats by himself. And you could tie off another rowboat, or you can take both of them.
You know what? We might as well take him because we need to make some kind of profit.
Honestly, I'll be sad to see him go. We do need to make some money, but... I mean, look at him! And he just, like, gestures at Vorn. So cool!
Now, Dan.
He is pretty neat.
I agree, but at the same time, we were paid to get this thing.
I know.
We weren't paid
we're-
at all.
Well, we're going to be hopefully paid. We should be
going
paid for
to
this.
Yeah, I want to point out, Dan, I know you don't have a concept of money, but that thing around your neck points at Vorn's medallion is worth more money than I've ever dreamed of.
I mean, yeah, and I'll get a spell, but, like... I don't know if you know, but I stored a spell in him a little while ago that can be unleashed whenever we get attacked again. That's pretty amazing.
The rest of the trip is completely peaceful.
Look at this cool new battle toy we have. I can't wait for a fight. Fight never happens. Oh.
While that is great, Dan, I also want to point out, if we decide to keep him, we can never go back to Portney and Zaru because that'll be another trade prince that we cannot do business with.
Yeah, I know.
And that one was actually nice to us.
Yeah, true.
Also, that person knows the person who is going to hopefully pay us to end the death curse.
I know we gotta give him away, it's just... Alright. Gonna miss him.
Maybe he'll let you visit him.
Gonna need to do an Iron Giant when we have to give him away.
Yeah.
You stay.
Hey,
I go.
No following.
That's also kind of funny because Enoch's been the other half of the Iron Giant. I am a gun.
Alright. Well, you cap in around Cap Righteous. Nothing else happens. The next day of travel.
One thing I just remembered.
Oh.
Hey, remember that there was that expensive Warhammer we left with Toilet Guy? Anyone want to grab it now?
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. We could probably get a lot of money for that.
Yeah, we could probably sell it.
Yeah,
Yep, makes sense. Put in one of the extra boats.
you know...
Alright. How do you...
You know, I was gonna go into, like, after it's taken out, also be like, you know, it's probably too late for this, but sets the outhouse on fire. Time for a proper burial, I think.
Mm. You know, hindsight and all that, we probably could... I mean, if we took this before, we probably could have given it to Undril so she would have been armed.
Well, that was...
Oh well.
Hindsight to know that, as Kawasha just kind of chimes in.
Yeah.
To be
Alright.
fair, when else but that oddly specific situation would that have worked?
To be fair.
No, yeah.
To be fair,
Sure, it's just... It's funny in hindsight. I mean, she managed with just her magic, and we were able to, you know, not encounter any dangerous enemies, really, or nothing too serious. But she would have been much better off with this hammer, probably.
Didn't you get choked by a plant?
I mean, I lived. I did get choked, yes. It could have been worse or better.
I mean, so far, everything outside of a few situations could have all been better here. But we're here.
True. Before we go, can I do another look for anything for potions?
Sure. Give me another survival check.
13, and the nat 20 on the other side.
Well, let's see what I got here for you. Let me see here. You do manage to find one Bloodlord plant, or one Blood Purge plant.
I'll take some more leaves off of that. How much do I get?
You get enough for 1 dose.
Ooh. I had 4 leaves before. Is that enough for 1 dose as well, or just shy?
Let's see. I'll say... Let's see. We'll say that... Oh, how'd they have this worded? We'll say you have a total of 5 doses.
Okay.
Or enough for 5 doses. Alright, so the next day, you continue on up the river.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Really
Yep.
low on these.
It's getting real close.
Mm-hmm.
You continue up the river, and nothing eventful happens. You camp, and nothing happens during that day. The next day, you continue on up the river, and you see... As you're continuing on up the river, you look off to one side and you see a group of 6 lizard folk that are currently walking on the bank. They appear to be walking away from you as they see you, and they just let you go on their way.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like the Madagascar penguins. Just smile and wave, boys.
Yep. They know to leave you alone. You gave them food, so they'll just let you continue on their way.
Glad word travels fast.
I wonder if they were the one that ate people.
Potentially.
Yeah, did Zeno ever tell us that they threatened to eat us?
That's a good question.
You know what? I don't know if he would have, because I didn't when we were talking to him.
Well-
So we'll say no.
We'll just say like, let's keep going. Like, hopefully they're like they gave us food. They're good.
Hmm.
Zeno just be in the back or on the last boat. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. Let's go faster.
Alright. So you continue on the rest of the day, nothing happens. The next day it is lightly raining.
You know, come to think of it, do mosquitoes still come out when it's raining here?
Oh, the bugs are still particularly thick, yeah.
Yeah, alright. And another one gone, and another one gone.
Yeah.
Another round, bugs have gone.
Another one does this.
And you continue on up the river, nothing else happens. The next day,
We gotta be getting close.
medium rain.
Or that red dot. That's where we are.
I know, that's what I was just saying, like, in character. Because I don't think we're at a spot where we can see the port.
Yeah, you're still quite a few days out yet. Hold on, let me zoom in on the map a little better.
We're going to have to deal with insects sooner or later.
Yeah, you travel on down the river. Nothing happens on this day. Next day.
And another one gone. And
another
on
one
our
gone.
last one.
Bye.
Alright.
And it is not raining today. Oh-ho. Okay. Alright. Vaughn, I want you to roll a percentile for me.
Oh, geez. Here we go. 52.
52. Let's see. Ooh, okay. just gotta roll for this real quick. Okay, as you're continuing on down the river, Elisa and Wick, you two, as you're floating on down the river, you begin to open up into the bay a little bit. You hear the sound of flapping wings.
Right.
And as you turn and look up behind you, you see a large group of flying monkeys that are currently headed towards you.
Oh no.
And
Fly, my pretties, fly, fly, fly!
and they begin to dive bomb towards your group. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait a minute, I'm a witch. Maybe I can command them.
1 second. It's a 19 with a 22 on the other side.
I also got a
alright.
19.
I switched over to con.
I also got a 19.
I have an 11.
Alright, 1 second, Enoch.
Does my heavy armor apply for saves as well, or is it just checks?
Not really. It looks like just to kind of set the scene, these monkeys are kind of dive bombing you. They're trying to take their hands and they're trying to grab stuff. Let's see, I have to double check. Fawn. I'm so sorry, dude. You're the only one that fails.
It's the scene from King of the Hill where Bill gets attacked by the Falcon.
Flying pickpockets, my natural enemy.
Why?
You see, as you're trying to dodge your way out, this monkey just goes down and it actually grabs your dagger and it goes to fly off with it.
Hey, that's mine! Let me see if I got anything to work with this.
Otherwise, as these monkeys begin to fly away, does anybody want to do anything?
How far is the monkey away from me?
We'll say you're making your check. What do you want to do, Caitlin? We'll say this is basically right as you're trying to dodge as they're trying to grab at your stuff and then take off.
Okay, if he's close enough to me, aka within 30 feet, I'll Thorn Whip it to try and get it back towards us.
Okay, which one are you trying to Thorn Whip?
Probably the one that just pickpocketed, Enoch.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Alright.
A 10. You know what? I'm gonna use my other inspiration. 20.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. So that's gonna be 2 piercing and let's see. Thorn lashes out, command. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Alright. As you go to whip around the monkey, it lets out a very painful shrill as you just yank it back in towards you.
No, I don't think so.
And we'll say with that, you manage to yank it back into the boat.
Enoch will then try to grab his dagger back.
Alright, you want to grab the dagger or do you want to grab the monkey?
I mean, I don't need to abduct this monkey. I think we only got one person who can even use Find Familiar, so I'm just be like, that's mine. Get back.
I'll roll a grapple check.
Oh, okay. That'd be athletics, I guess.
Yeah.
16.
Well, it rolled a 9, so yeah, you do manage to grapple this monkey. Give it back.
Nope. Enoch starts having a flashback to having to help with goblin children. So am I able to get my dagger back?
Alright, so you two managed to get your dagger back. Now what do you want to do?
Now just like...
As you're just holding onto this monkey, its wings are just feverishly flapping as it tries to take off.
Yeah. Just,
But you still managed to hold on to it.
Once he's got the dagger back, he'll just kind of like throw it upwards and be like, yeah! Gone!
Oh no! Aw.
As it takes off into flight. And as you kind of look at it, you grab your hands. Oh, there's a little bit of blood on your hands.
Ooh.
I mean,
How hurt the monkey was.
there's more than just a little at this point, but okay.
There. Dan looks up as the monkey flies away. Aw, I could have talked with it and maybe we could have gotten a new flying monkey friend. Oh well.
Now,
Huh.
Dan, as much as I like that idea, that's another mouth to feed.
I mean, yeah, but I've got some berries.
Gestures to the group of injured that we're already carrying. Our group's a little big.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I mean, imagine how useful a flying monkey could be. I mean, I could transform Yuki into anything that flies, but I mean, this particular... Yeah, I mean, it would take 10 minutes to change her shape, but I could make her into something that flies.
Alright, real quick, I'm going to say that when Caitlin said that, the first thing that came to my mind was like Wake having the biggest puppy dog eyes.
Yeah,
like,
basically.
oh my god, you can
Yeah.
make him fly!
No, it is basically that, but like the little flames in his eyes, Dan can see like just the tiny little flickering, exciting flames.
Yeah, I could make her like a crow or an owl, possibly, I think. I wonder if I could do flying monkey. Oh. Something to think about.
Enoch just rubs his horn. It's like, magic is weird, man. And just sits back down and sheathing his dagger.
What we didn't know was that the flying monkey had lycanthropy.
Oh no!
So now Enoch is part human, part machine, and part monkey.
Return to part monkey.
How far away can we make the hole go?
He's a robot monkey.
Robot, monkey, vampire, werewolf.
Oh, jeez. Why must I hold all the curses?
Alright. Well, you continue on the rest of the day. Nothing happens. And on the next day. Ooh, this day's gonna be particularly eventful. Draco and DeLuna, I want you to roll percentiles for me.
Okie doke.
Okie dokie.
63.
23.
63 and 23. Okay.
What is it with roll 20 making us roll equal things on a percentile?
Yeah, it's
I know,
weird.
right? Okay. Okay.
All the flying monkey talk made me realize that if I was a pact of chain familiar, I would have had an imp by now. Though what would he... Actually, no, what would my familiars be being robot?
A robot imp.
Robib.
Imp.
Nah, just rimp.
Okay, so there's that, and just my apologies, just double checking. Okay, so for this encounter, where is it? Alright, so that's those, and then... Alright, so give me a moment here while I go ahead and set up an encounter because we'll actually have a combat tonight.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Prepare spells.
Excited for the double orbital laser that could potentially happen.
Alright, so look for...
Also, Joy, we have a whole bunch of people we have to protect.
Mm.
Oops, sorry, ignore that.
Oh no! Why did this do this to me, game? Take me back to the map.
Back to the map.
Get back. There we
Samurai
are.
Jack. That doesn't work, but I had to do it anyway.
Mm.
I think we could probably combine these two into one encounter. So that's there. So that's those, and grabbing these over here.
Oh no, I just realized something that terrifies me.
Hmm?
We're about to come back from successfully completing at least one mission. Imagine the number of exclamation points that are gonna show up once we get back to the board.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh, boy, we're famous!
hey, they didn't die! I have a request for them.
To be fair, that seems to be better than average for here.
To be fair, Alright. So that's right, I gotta set up the map. This eventually. So I'll go ahead and bring you guys over to here. Place yourselves how you wish to be organized as they continue on down the river.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll be right here next to our big boyfriend. Oh, that came out wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know you were that attached to Vorn, dang. I thought Dan was disappointed about losing him.
Hey, he knew what this was. This is just casual.
Okay, okay.
Alright, so let's see.
He just happens to have the best Netflix subscription.
Ah, okay.
We'll say that's one canoe. Nope.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Pay no attention to that.
I don't know, I sure feel like I just saw a big old crocodile.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with what's going to happen.
I'm sure.
It's like, big old crocodile, just don't smile at it.
don't worry, there won't be any smiling going on.
Chop, chop.
Whatever you do, if it starts crying, don't believe it.
I mean, I'm hoping it'll start crying. We've got plenty of casters.
Okay, so we've got one rowboat, second rowboat, which is where Vorn's currently at. As I gotta rotate that real quick. That. So yeah, we'll just make that slightly bigger to fit that size. And then, right, I also gotta fetch the... Oh, where are they? I gotta go to the right map so I can fetch those tokens as well.
We were right at the front door.
Yeah. That's some real bad luck. We're almost there! Why do I hear boss music?
Why is that a save point?
Nothing bad ever happens in this city.
As I cut out the music for... As I get over here.
Also, yeah, nothing bad
Alright.
ever happens in this city. We already had to repel one zombie horde.
That didn't happen in the city.
Oh, you're
What
one of
did?
those. The county is not the city.
Alright, so in this boat we have... We'll just place them over here. These are going to be 4 of the people that you're bringing back. Here's the boat with... Vorn. And then everybody else is going to be up in this boat over here. So go ahead and place yourselves. I'll just draw a shape around there. So this will be more representative of the boat itself.
Okie dokie.
For the canoe. And I'm just gonna move Kawasha and Kapalua in on there as well. Elise and Wick, as you're beginning to make your way on down the river or out into the bay or further along the bay, you hear the sound of droning of large insect wings as over the trees that flying towards you, you see these barreling towards you.
Oh god,
Oh, no.
That would know it.
See, the
And-
crocodiles had nothing to do with anything.
The day we lose our bug spray.
I know, right?
Yep. And I guess I'll need everybody to give me a perception check real quick then too.
Fate's a cruel mistress sometimes.
I ain't see shit.
Yeah,
A lot of nat ones in there.
I put the appropriate GIF in the memes tab.
Oh wait, did I accidentally rolled initiative. Whoops.
But yeah, pretty much. Thanks, Oprah.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright. Well, Elise and Yuki, Dan, you hear Yuki, their minds yell out, "Oh no, that's not the only thing we have to worry about."
Oh, there they are.
Hey, crocodiles!
Me and my big mouth.
Now, if only we
Alright.
could turn them against each other.
Hey, on the
There
bright
you
side. On the bright side, though, crocodile's delicious.
Hey, talk
It's
about
one
having
of
a
those meats I have
two-for-one.
never had, but I want to have, because I've heard it tastes exactly like chicken.
It
I've had-
does. It is
I've
a.
had alligators. So
It is a slightly fishy chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
sounds delightful, actually.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
but-
very good.
I have a dive bar that just went out of business a couple of months ago, but they constantly served up fried alligator and
Aw.
Ooh.
the fried alligator bites. So, anyway, speaking of possibly turning things into bites, I'll need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh.
Just,
I am a veggie. You do not want to eat me.
But the bees.
Let's see,
I'm a caster. Magic makes you taste terrible.
So
I might win the round this time.
wow.
Oh,
Just occurred to me that we didn't have the initiative list up. Oh well.
Oops.
Oopsie poopsie.
It should come up.
Actually, no, that's still right. Never mind. No oopsie poopsie.
Vorn should get his own initiative too, right?
Oh no, I just noticed someone
Yeah.
hiding
okay.
under the initiative. One zombie!
Wait, why is that? No, I don't want that.
The rowboats get their own initiative.
Well, we'll just say that the square is your boat currently, so just to make it easier to add the turns for my NPCs.
There we go. I'm not allowed to select Vorn's token, but he rolled an 11.
An 11, okay.
To be fair, not a very dexterous giant monster.
Fair.
Yeah. So
I feel like everyone in the boat should target the wasps first and let Vorn deal with the gators.
I was gonna say, Vorn gets to wrestle an alligator. Pretty fun.
So
Why does that sound like an Always Sunny in Philadelphia title?
Vorn just gets off the boat and grabs the boat and just starts using it as a weapon against the gator.
No, we're trying to resell that!
Alright, so the giant
does sound like-
wasps roll this.
Oh, I
Too
think
bad.
about it, yeah, that does sound like a Sunny episode. Vorn wrestles an alligator.
Too bad there's no tables around.
Hmm.
Joke's on
Is
you,
he
Vorn
gonna
is the table.
pull a Borky and just suplex an alligator to death?
Guess what I was gonna say? Who's gonna death roll who? The crocodile or the alligator? Alright, so there's a 7 there. And alright. I believe that's everything, so. Elise! Yeah, you notice that you have wasps that are making their way towards you from the air and crocodiles coming from the water. What do you do?
Alright, considering the more immediate threat, Elise is going to get to the back of the boat and take a shot at this wasp boy right here. But not before bonus action content is marking it, before I forget to do that.
Alright, which one?
That boy.
Oh, that one. Okay. Gotcha.
19.
Hits, roll damage.
9 piercing.
Alright.
And Toner's mark damage. 4 damage.
Yep, you shoot that right in the thorax and it drops into the water. Dead. Exactly enough to kill it.
Well, we know that they're squishy.
I mean, they are wasps, to be fair.
To be fair.
Probably not the most tanky.
Alright. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Enoch. You notice the wasps, but you do not notice the crocodiles.
Ah, okay then. Well, Enoch's just gonna be like, okay, let's try this out. Big blast thing as magic missile. First one, 4, and I'm targeting the closest one
Okay.
until drop. Then the next closest one. 3, so that's 10. Okay, I think that's another one dead.
You are correct, sir, as you smash through the wings and the head on that wasp and it drops into the water. It
Okay,
splashes.
I'm starting to get the hang of this magic thing, I think.
Congratulations! By the way, there's gators to our right.
What?
Turns and looks at the gators. Oh no.
That is so much worse!
Yeah, Yuki just told me a little while ago. I wasn't able to shout right away.
Alright. 5, 10, 50, 20, 20.
I just realized the boat is gone.
Yeah, I'm using the square to represent the area of the canoe for now.
Oh no. What's getting a little mobbed?
Alright.
It's because I'm so delicious.
Be careful, don't let them pollinate you.
Yeah,
They want to make honey out of wick!
but I flowered such a long time ago.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's your quotes for the week.
Hold on. Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Yep. Good night, everybody. Anyway, attacks from these giant wasps. One's gonna attempt to sting you, Elise. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 3 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Oh boy, I'm not very good at these.
Now we find out if
14.
or if Choco is allergic to bees.
Alright, so you pass, so you only take 2 points of poison damage. And Wick, you're gonna have one sting you as well.
Okay.
That's a 17 to hit you.
Yep.
You take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Alright. So that's that, and then...
11.
You pass, so you
Hooray!
take 5 points of poison damage. And one's going to sting Yuki. Does a 9 hit Yuki?
That will not hit.
Alright, that one misses.
Hooray.
Alright, that's the wasp's turn, which brings us to you, Wick.
Alright. What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon.
Alright, so not nighttime. Do I want to? I don't think I want to do darkness, so I'm just gonna do regular old Shadow Blade.
Alright.
And that is... I'll do the d20. Wish I could just have the frickin' thing on it. So it's 11, and then it is
Plus your wisdom, I believe.
plus... do 13 plus proficiency.
So be a
15.
15. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Alright. And that... Let's see, it deals 2d8. Okay. And 8.
For 8. On that one, it is still up.
I do believe that's all I can do.
Alright. Next up will be Koopalooey. Seeing the wasp flying at you, Wick, he's going to take his sling and pelt it with it. But miss. As you hear a slight tonk off of your helmet as he goes to throw the rock, but he accidentally skips it off your head instead.
Ow.
Oh, it doesn't do any damage. But that's
He's-
Koopalooey's turn.
You know that moment where you say ow because you think you're gonna be hurt? It's that.
Next up is Vorn.
So Vorn's gonna go wrestle a gator.
Splash, 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 splash. Alright, so go ahead and make the multi-attack against that.
Will do!
So it makes 2 slam attacks.
I cast Fist
Who anyone hits?
for 13.
Just clock that alligator right in the jaw and it's still barely up.
And one more. 17
Also hits, roll damage.
for 11.
Yeah, it just goes wham, wham, just clocks that crocodile in the jaw left and right, and the crocodile goes slack as it floats in the water.
Hey, that's one down.
I just want to witness that crocodile's been broken in half.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that brings us to Yuki.
Alright, she's gonna give the help action for anyone that attacks this wasp in particular.
Alright. Speaking of which, Dan, it's now your turn.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attack that wasp in particular with a witch bolt.
18 hits, roll damage.
Didn't even matter because it was 18 both ways. 3.
Just crackling lightning as it arcs from your hand and it connects with that wasp. But it still manages to maintain flight.
On the plus side, now it's marked, so I just can hit it automatically next turn.
Alright. Next up is the crocodile's turn. It's going to see something in the water. It's not very smart. It's gonna go right for... It's gonna go right for Vorn.
Phew.
I mean, if I was a gator, I would go for Vorn. I mean, look at him. He's fucking massive. He's clearly the threat.
Alright, so I roll. That's a 17 to hit. Which I assume...
Let me see.
Does that hit?
That's his armor class exactly.
Alright, so he takes 8 points of piercing damage.
Nothing.
And he's currently grappled.
Slight issue. Oh, right, I can't add an HP bar or anything. Let's see, he took 7 damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
To be fair, I would like to see this alligator actually use its grapple on him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Alright, next up is Kawasha.
135.
And he's going to just move forward in the canoe. And... Actually, he's not going to move. He's just going to produce flame at the wasp that is hitting Yuki. And yeah, that's got a hit. And yeah, he just pelts this thing with fire, and it's still up.
Kawasha, Booby, please level by the time we get back to the port.
Alright. Zeno, it's now your turn.
Alright, so he sees the other crocodile. And I don't like the fact there's a crocodile in the water trying to go after everybody. I'm gonna do some shatter right here, so it's right here, so it doesn't hit the statue.
All right, roll your d20 for your wild magic surge.
He's got a name. His name is Vorn.
Vorn, I'm sorry. It had a break fire. That's a 3.
Oh,
All right, so no surge, and go ahead and roll your damage as I roll a con save. That's a failure.
Yeah, that's 14 points of thunder damage.
As a giant spray of water erupts from around that crocodile. And yeah, that one definitely doesn't look so good. Anything else for your turn?
That's it for me. I can't really move anything or anyone.
Alright, Elise.
Alright. We got a bonus action move Hunter's Mark back over to the one that's with Yuki.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and shoot.
Alright.
25.
Roll damages.
10 piercing, is it down?
Oh yeah. Very, very dead.
Well, there goes Witch Bolt.
Just for giggles. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about 16 points of overkill.
It exploded.
Yep,
Yep.
it does, between the lightning and that massive hit.
Lightning and the fire and that.
I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity here, and just kind of like settle myself in right here between Dan and Kapalue.
Alright, that's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh wait, wrong die. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save from you.
Five.
You take 7 points of poison damage. And you are poisoned. Actually, no, you're not poisoned, you just take the damage.
Ugh. Okay.
Alright, that'll bring us to Enoch.
Okay. I think Vorn has the gator situation. So, Enoch's gonna hold out his hand and be like, please let this work, please let this work. Hammer! 16 to hit, bringing my spiritual weapon down behind the one on a wick.
Alright, that will hit. Roll damage.
Okie dokie.
And let me just go ahead and grab that one.
That would be 11.
Or 11. It's barely up.
Okay. Now what do I do? Oh no. And that's all I can
Well,
do.
you do have an action.
Oh, true.
You could blast.
Yeah, true. So I will blast it. 16.
That hits.
Since it's a spell, I don't think you can cast another spell.
Well, Eldritch
It's,
Blast is a
you can?
cantrip, and
Ah.
Spiritual Weapon is a
Yeah.
spell.
Okay,
Yeah.
never
It's
mind.
it's one cantrip, one level spell.
Okay.
Yep.
Never mind. Yeah.
And poof, splat as Hammer smacks it down and it struggles, and the Eldritch Blast just dunks it back into the water, and it collapses dead.
I like to imagine he knocked the wasp to the right and then immediately launched it to the left with the Eldritch Blast.
I like that. Sure. Next up will be the wasp. The wasp is gonna attempt to sting you again, Wick.
Yep.
Because it's Angie. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 3 points of piercing damage, and I need another con save.
Okay. 8.
You take 11 points of poison damage.
Oof. Oh, little buddy boy ain't doing very good.
And he's gonna risk the attack of opportunity as he attempts to fly away.
Oh yeah, he's
Coward.
gonna swing with his shadow blade. About 13, 17.
That hits.
Yep, so 2d8.
Yep, you cleave him right in half as each half just splashes into the water.
Oh good. No, I'd like to catch him, because as he does that, since that was a spell, something finally takes effect.
Oh!
Yes!
Where is it? 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 There you are. Consume pumpkin. Habushki. I said Habushki. There you go. So, whenever you reduce a creature with a cantrip and/or spell, vines sprout from the body. The gourd can now be consumed as a bonus action to restore a number of d6 hit points equal to the spell's level, which was a 2nd level.
Ooh.
Yeah, all
Okay,
this time we
nice.
basically had minor healing pots, but we just never let Wick kill anything.
Yep.
I mean, we've never taken that to effect, but oh boy, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of turns, Wick, it's now your turn.
You guys just take care of that.
He's gonna pull his little scarf down and he's going to eat his pumpkins.
All right, roll. You heal for 8. Okay.
Isn't that cannibalism?
Don't worry about it. They're not alive.
Don't worry, Shanti says it's okay.
My God!
They don't have life of their own. Don't make me think about it.
There's just a spark of like regret in Wick's eyes for like a split second, and then it just disappears as they consume.
So that was your bonus action. Would you like to do anything else, Wick?
Oh, I don't know if I have any of that. What's my bonus action? Do I have anything that could reach those little crocodiles? Has the other crocodile been injured at all?
Yes.
Yes, it has.
All right, I'll do Toll the Dead.
Let's see. What's their wisdom modifier?
Considering it's trying to death roll something that might weigh up to a ton, not high.
I failed.
Hey! Or take 1d. Takes 1d12 necrotic damage. Okay. 1d12. 5.
And that's exactly enough to kill it.
Hey, and he turns into a pumpkin too.
Oh, I'm just gonna get gator meat. Actually, we still can. There's alligator or crocodile
another
rather
alligator.
right there. Yeah.
I mean, the body's still there. It's just the pumpkin sprouts from it.
Mm.
I say as the person who wrote the ability.
How deep is the
Alright.
water in this particular area?
Well, just deep enough for Vorn's head to be poking out. So probably about 7 feet deep here.
I mean,
Are we like nearby land at all, or are we pretty out in the open?
You're probably about 20 yards from shore.
Does anybody else want that pumpkin?
Nah.
Ellie's kind of steadily raises her hand.
Okay. You can eat the pumpkin.
Just yeah, she'll just take it and devour.
That's 1d4.
It was d6.
No, because you use a cantrip.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, cantrip, never mind.
Do I roll it, or does she roll it?
I think you roll it since you eat it.
2 points of healing.
No, it's weird that the one that came from the wasp healed more than the one from the gator.
To be
Yeah.
fair, the wasp technically died of like psychic shock, so there's more meat on it. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
And let's just say that the gator got, like, his insides were fried because of the shatter that Xeno did.
There.
I was just gonna see if Vorn will just grab both gators and like plop them on a boat, or he's just gonna go and just try to carve and harvest.
I mean, why harvest
Yeah.
when we can literally just bring the carcasses into the city and sell the whole thing?
I mean, we could get the meat though now and sell like the gator skins.
I mean, I'm just saying there might be people who will pay us good money for gator meat.
I am actually kind of on Vaughn's side on this one.
Alright.
All right. So, we'll say that as you gather the 2 crocodiles, as they just begin to float in the water, you manage to regain the boat that also had the members of the Order of the Gauntlet in, and you begin to make your way into the water with Port Yanzaru in sight. That is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Yay, we're
Yay.
finally going back to the main town.
Oh, civilization!
Guys, we've been in the forest for about 3 weeks now. Or 4 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And we've
It,
I was gonna say we've unlocked 1/68th of the map.
Right.
Yay!
above game, let's see, it was about day 21 when you started. It's been
It's been
26 days that you've been in the jungle? Or been in Chult?
Then
Almost a
minus
whole month. Jeez.
yeah, minus 4 days between like the first start of our campaign. So yeah, we spent nearly a month just in the jungle alone.
and we have Vorn to show for it, and also some crocodiles now.
And all the stuff I have.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
And an alchemy jug.
And 2 rowboats.
And
So,
Broob.
So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. All in all, good, successful haul for your first expedition.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, it's time to go around the horn. So, hey, Draco, how you doing?
Hey everybody, Draco Magnus here. You can find me on YouTube as Draco Magnus. You can find me on Twitter at dmagnius. And you can find me here on Twitch at Draco_Magnus.
Alright, that's good. Caitlin, got anything fun planned?
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Caitlin C37, where I do art. Commissions are open, as per usual. So, if anybody wants to do paintings, you know where to find me.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Hey, DeLuna, how's it going, my friend?
I'm doing okay. Like, just gonna take it easy for the next month or so while I'm out of school and just focus on work and all that.
Ooh, nice. Enjoy that winter break while you can.
Yes, especially because next year is gonna be a little bit challenging for me.
Ooh, my heart goes out to you as a dropout.
Same.
Not gonna lie, like part of me kind of wants to drop out because of the fact that I have an opportunity, just in case I do. But at the same time, like I want to graduate because I've gone to this school for now 2 years now. I fucking deserve it.
Yeah, you do.
Fair.
Stick with it, trust me. Okay, and Zombie, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. You can all find me on Twitter at ChocolateZombie101 and Twitch at ChocolateZombie101. Usual shilling, Unexpectables tomorrow, Endgame Territory, Yippee. And Friday, Block B of round 3 of the C101 of MMW on Flashbang, twitch.tv/Edward Bosco.
And Milla, how you doing?
Yeah. Doing good. You can find me on Twitter at MillenNinjaNerd, where I occasionally tweet meme shit posting stuff, and also tweeting every once in a while about me going live on Twitch at MillenNinja. Big news! I now have a capture card, which means I can now stream Switch games, which means I can also stream Pokemon stuff. So at some point, I will possibly maybe restart my Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke to present to you, and I may play other games for your amusement as well. Also on Mondays, been finally getting back into the twitch.tv/LeJake, playing through Trials of Eidos. Fun times we have all around there, and not much else aside from that.
Well, still, that's something to look forward to. Also, you may remember I still haven't had time to set up my own capture card.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a hell of a time. But on the upside, hey, you can find me on Twitter at Burnout Vaughn, and here, where you've already found me, on Twitch at Burnout Vaughn. But now, you can also find me on YouTube, where I'm putting up the VODs from Chult of Personality. So, you can now watch episodes 1 through 8, and probably this Thursday or Friday, depending on how long it takes to upload, you can watch this episode. So, keep that in mind. Subscribe if you want to. Set the bell for notifications. And hey, if you got some friends who might like to watch but are too busy, then hey, just let them know there's a YouTube playlist. Just put on the background while you do all your work. It'll be fun. Aside from that, soon there will be another game possibly coming to this channel. that is set in Strixhaven. We're calling it Saved by the Spell, and I will be helping people get ready for that this Saturday, but that'll be offline because we don't know what all's going to entail, and we don't want to spoil anything for anyone. But keep on the eye out for that. We might have to start in January, or if we're lucky, late December.
Yeah.
Well, now it's time for us to find someone to raid.
Let's see. I see Farting Tart is also running their D&D game. Lord Coordinator is also on. As well as the usual suspects.
Ed's playing Halo as per usual.
I kind of want to raid Tart because usually they raid us because they end early, but they must be in some like boss fight or something if they're still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then how about since we just got
I was
it
gonna say,
from,
like, I think that's fair, yeah.
yeah, since we just got it from El Robot, the raid message will be, "We have a Vorn," because he's decided that's
we have
this
a Vorn.
Yeah, I get my first chance at being on the quote of the week, but I will take it. And also, thank you for the 100 bits, El Robot.
Yes.
Congratulations on quote of the week.
Welcome to the club. It's only, I think, 3 of us so far.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, raid messages, we have a Vorn, and look forward to us next week, so that we can send you out before the holidays.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Good night.